got the breathing right this time. I did not do the double breath thing. Appreciate the advice. A couple people have been talking about that. All right, solid, a lot of easy stuff. 315 crushed, or moderately crushed. It felt really good. That breathing really changes things. Like, it made it feel like, okay, 2 reps is possibly here. So definitely appreciate the suggestions there. Like I said, a couple people mentioned that I was wasting energy by like taking a breath, unracking, taking another breath. It's like, just take a breath and just go, just commit, just get it done. So good start to the workout. Let me show you the outside view, how things are looking. Things are starting to clear out over there. Got some of the hostas planted around the trees there. Going to check the weight, although I have had a little bit more fluid before today and a little bit more in the way of carbs because the workout yesterday, the energy was off a little bit. So, oh, all right. The weight decrease has been held. Cool. All right. Let me show you the workout. Day 19 on the shred bench, question mark. We know what that is now, 315 for 2. Now we're going to do the 255, 2 sets on the incline, right into a set of flies, and 2 sets of skull crushers, and that should be it. The body weight, obviously there's a lot of different factors going on. The main thing I'm going by is like abdominal definition, and I've seen some really good improvements there. So I'm using that as a really good gauge too of is the shred, is the cutting successful. So the weight, 205 is kind of the mark that I just don't want to go below, because when I start the next bulk coming soon, I want to have a higher starting point. That way I can progress to 220. The starting point of the previous bulk was 187, so definitely some gains since there. 255, the 10 reps has still eluded me, but I feel good today, and I had some extra carbohydrates, so let's just get it done. Hopefully. I'm going to try and do the same thing with that breathing. Lucky number and we're back. Second set, 255. Just trying to go slow and steady with these. I will get 10 eventually, but it's going to be 10 good reps. Whenever that day shows itself. All right, so I'm going to do a drop set. Ooh, a little off balance there. That's all right. Sorry if the camera's a little tilted. I'm going to do 225, try and get, I don't know, like 7 plus, and then I'll drop to 135, and then I'll go right into flies, rest for a bit, and then we'll do some skull crushers. So a little different. I don't usually do a drop set on the incline, but I figure it's a way to add a little intensity, a little more blood flow, hopefully keep the chest strong as the shred or cut proceeds. We shall see. Not thinking 10 reps is reasonable, but Who knows? If I can get a really good start, maybe. Too low on that one. All right, solid. Into the drop set. I think the dream of 225 for 10 as a secondary exercise is going to have to be put on hold. But that's all good. We'll get it in the bulk 2.0 coming up end of June. So not too much longer. What was that, like 8 weeks? 7.5 weeks? All right. Rest it for maybe 10-15 seconds. Does anybody watching the channel do any fasting? Something I did a long time ago, but only a little bit of, and it was strictly for leaning out purposes. I'm going to have to move this forward a bit. I'm just curious. Anybody has any insight on that? I feel like it's not optimal for muscle growth for a lot of reasons. Am I going to hit? I don't think so. All right. Hopefully 12. Three more. All right. That'll do it for the chest. A little bit of rest. We'll get some treat. All right, drop set. Lesson learned with the skull crushers. Don't take 2 weeks off doing them. Your results will be less than optimal. It still felt good though. I was hoping for double digits though. All right. I think that's it for today. That was a solid one. Started off strong with that 315 for the double. Felt good about that. And then after that, it was done. You know, like I say, if you hit something really solid at the beginning of your workout, it just kind of confirms it's going to be a good workout. So success, good redemption from the workout yesterday. I was talking about this I was filming for the Q&A, and I was talking about how sometimes with certain workouts like deadlifts, if I didn't do what I wanted to the next day, I would come back and try and do it again, sometimes successfully, but just absolutely crushing, you know, the body and the nervous system, the low back, you know, surefire recipe for injury eventually. And I had a little bit of that thought last night. I was like, maybe I should, you know, give deadlifts another shot. Thankfully, reason prevailed, and I stuck to the plan, did what I wanted to today. Did my bench workout, had something new territory on bench, you know, check. And like Brian was saying, you know, deadlifts is the last lift that I really have to like worry about if it has an off day, just because it's farther ahead than the others. So stuck to the plan there. But it is a balance, because the, you know, the stubbornness, I feel like, of like trying to accomplish things and like working towards things is what keeps me going. So, you know, like I'm doing a workout every day, no matter what kind of thing. You know, so the stubbornness of me yesterday thinking, oh, I really wanted to get, you know, the unknown weight, whatever it was, thinking like, oh, maybe I can come back and see if things feel good and maybe try it today. I didn't even really try it yesterday. I just got through the warm-ups and knew it wasn't going to be successful. But all that to say, you know, you got to be reasonable, especially with lower back related stuff. Like, you got to be safe. You can't just, you know, hammer your body constantly, especially with something like that. Like, you know, recipe for an injury. So good workout today. Onward to the next. If you like the content, please subscribe. I always forget to say that at the beginning of the video, but now we're here. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Any questions at all, comments, concerns, post them below. I'll get back to you. And hopefully you were able to get a workout in today and absolutely crush your goals, whatever they may be. You know, make a small step in the right direction. That's what it's all about. A lot of small steps added up successfully, consistently over time, and you've got some solid results. That's all it is. There's nothing crazy. You know, that's why I like to document this, just to show that I'm just doing basic exercises consistently, you know, and just trying to get a small progression here and there added up over time. A lot of weeks, you know, I just repeat what I did the week before. That's fine. It's just part of the process. You know, I'm okay with that. You got to be okay with that. The valleys, you know, the valleys and hills. Not every day is going to be into new territory. That's just part of the game. So, yeah. Until tomorrow, I'm going to decompress and maybe do some crunches, and that's it. All right. Thanks again. Peace.